Alright, we are doing it. We're on the play once again. Absolutely perfect. And we have a hand that has some things to do on the early turns, and it has a bunch of mana, so it's definitely the kind of hand we want. We actually don't even mind that much if our Hedron Crawler gets killed, because on turn 3 we could grapple with the pass, and on turn 4 we could play Hedron Crawler and like another 2-mana thing, which would be pretty decent. Oh, I hope we're up against Band Company. Evolving Wilds could be a number of decks. Wow, Ulvenwald Hydra. This hand shaping up to be pretty nice. Oh, man. Alright, well, one of our fatties is gone. I feel like, I don't know, might take the Ulvenwald Hydra. It depends on how many creatures my opponent plans on playing. If he's gonna be playing something like a Liliana, you know, he may want to get rid of the Dragonlord Atarka, but the Ulvenwald Hydra is a little bit more card advantage focused. So there's really no reason to do this now. I guess I could hit another Hedron Crawler. Could hit Hedron Crawler or Sylvan Advocate. I guess I should just do this now, actually. Even though it is an instant. And we get nothing. Perfect. Okay, not off to a good start. No! Ugh! Sorry if I just blew out your speakers. I hate this game. I hate this deck. I hate my opponent's deck. I hate stupid grapple with the pass for getting me 0 cards. Yeah, Fire Impulse is going to do a lot here. Ugh. Man, what a downer. At least this is in the other 3-mana Liliana. So I'll just start taking up, eating away my hand. Liliana the Veil. That Liliana is so good. I love Liliana the Veil. Me and Liliana the Veil, we go way back. She's my home girl. We're probably going to die to this ultimate. I do have Spell Mastery for this. So if our opponent plays like a Sylvan Advocate or Tireless Tracker, we get to kill it. Which buys us a little bit of time, but our opponent can just get it back with the Liliana. I mean, it delays the ultimate, which is nice, but it's like still not that good. If our opponent had Tireless Tracker, like 100% just like plays it there. So I'm not gonna like save the impulse, hoping to get a tracker. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah. That was a good one. Getting back the Hedron Crawler obviously would have been not good. And, you know, it's pretty unlikely that we get to flip this Nissa because our opponent probably has a lot of removal in his deck, and we don't have very many targets for it, so. If our opponent doesn't kill it here, though, we can top deck something like a Nissa's Pilgrimage, though. That would be pretty good. Or like a Vessel of Nascency and hit a, the Drownyard Temple, get that in our graveyard. That would be cool. World Breaker, eh? And if we had a Drownyard in our graveyard, that would be so nice. Alright, if we can hit a land drop, we can do things, but it's going to be tough. Our opponent is going to ultimate this Liliana. Opponent is like a ways off from Emrakul, although Emrakul is almost undoubtedly in his deck. Man, if that Grapple of the past had hit a land instead of nothing, we would be in much better shape. We are at 20 life, which is really good. Opponent has a Liliana at 6 loyalty that it hasn't used this turn, so that is not good. Languish on my Nissa. Nice. Real smooth guy. Right now, I really want to top deck a land here. If I cast the World Breaker, I do get to flashback Kozilek's return, which is kind of nice. Kill that Grim Flayer. Ugh! Come on. Give me the thing that I want. Stupid game. I have to imagine my opponent has some sort of like Ruinous Path or something for this Ishkanah. Can do like a little bit of work, but I don't think... Actually, no, it can't. I don't have black mana. Just kidding. So if my opponent attacks with the Grim Flayer, it's kind of an interesting question whether or not I'd block with everything. Because if I block with everything, I play around Grasp in Darkness. What? Oh, does he have the Mind Bender? Ugh. It's kind of annoying. So only going to get one card out of my hand, but I kind of need both of them. Like, World Breaker is going to be able to play a little bit of defense, but Dragonlord Atarka is like my best way to actually close out the game. So losing either of these is actually a bit of a problem. The good thing is like I can grapple the past the Dragonlord Atarka back, but really need like an Emrakul. Ugh. My opponent's going to get an Emrakul. Opponent has 6 card types and 7 mana. My opponent's just going to play Emrakul next turn. We are so dead. What do we do? Oh yeah, now we get a Traverse? Oh my god, this game is killing me. 4, 6 mana, so we're still 3 mana away from... What could we do? Our Ulvenwald Hydra is exiled. We can't do any... Oh wait, we can actually traverse for our soul land and cast it. So that's kind of cool. Our opponent will be able to kill everything, which is a problem. Is there anything that I can get that would actually help me win? I don't think there's anything I can get to help me win. I think there's just stuff to help me not die. Well, at least if I play the World Breaker this turn, my opponent won't be able to cast Emrakul without hitting a land drop. So that much is good. And I probably have to flashback the Kozilek's return here. So if that's what I'm going to do, I can attack with everything for 1 damage. It's like my only good way to get rid of this Mindbender. And there's going to be like a lot of zombies coming up. So yeah, I guess I attack with everything. Get my 1 damage in. Which obviously isn't even that good. This is still going to be tough. I don't know, maybe there's a way. We'll see. Get that hissing quagmire out of here. Can't believe I still have only 5 types. Or 4 types. Pretty close to Emrakul mana. Attacking with my World Breakers are going to do a heck of a lot. Alright, so my opponent doesn't have a land, so that's kind of nice. Ooh. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could cast another World Breaker. I can't cast another Atarka. 6, 7, 8. The best thing to do might actually just be to get Emrakul. So I can't actually cast... Oh, there's another World Breaker. Perfect. So now I need to hit a land and a Emrakul somehow. These zombies are obviously going to be really hard to slog through, but knocking my opponent down to 5 mana is a big deal. So now he needs 2 more mana sources in order to cast his Emrakul. So that's like pretty big deal. My opponent will have enough zombies potentially. Oh, that's a problem. So now I'm making no headway on this Liliana. It's like not even worth it for me to attack with these World Breakers at this point. Because I don't really want to start cannibalizing my own lands. Oh, that's a good one. So now I can kill the Liliana potentially, or at least do a lot of damage. So that's pretty good. I guess I should just hold it for a turn. See what my opponent does. Alright, so now I need 1 more land drop. And that's pretty good. Pretty decent. If I could hit an Atarka here, that'd be really good. Ishkanah's not bad. Definitely don't want to have to slog through 2 emblems. We're still kind of losing this game, though. Like, 1 land drop, and our opponent has Emrakul. Doesn't draw a land, that means he draws a spell, which is going to be good, too. You know. Things are not great, as they say. We can make an all-out attack to kill this Liliana on the upcoming turn. But still not super great. Be really nice if we could cast Emrakul. Still a mana shy, though, even if we do draw the Emrakul. Atarka would be the best thing to draw. So the things that are missing from our graveyards, we don't have land. Oh, our opponent's playing that face up. Kind of interesting. Play it face down and just get Evolving Wilds. Guarantee Emrakul on the next turn. Seems a little weird. Ugh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could block everything, eat our 3 spiders, chump our other 3 creatures, and his Liliana would take 1 damage. And he'd still have the Hissing Quagmire. I mean, I guess that's what I'll do. Actually, I guess the Ishkanah on the Worldbreaker won't be a chump. And the Hissing Quagmire will probably block a spider and have a zombie block that. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna make an all-out attack on the Liliana. I just gotta I gotta get it off the board. Our opponent is going to be able to crack back for a little bit, but we just can't. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, our opponent is going to be able to crack back for some damage. If he has a land, he'll be able to cast Emrakul, but if he doesn't have a land... Man, that Den Protector face up was really weird. I wonder if that was like a misclick? Can't be a misclick. What's this gonna get? This Vastwood Seer is pretty decent. I'll give him that. Now we really need Emrakul. There's a lot to slog through. We're kind of like, imagine if our opponent just didn't have an emblem. Oh man, that'd be really nice. And now our opponent has enough for... Wow, now our opponent's going to have 2 Planeswalkers and enough mana to cast Emrakul. So we really need to top deck Emrakul right here. Or a Traverse the Ulvenwald for Atarka. Traverse the Ulvenwald Atarka's like not even that good. It really just needs to be Emrakul. Come on, Emrakul. That is not the colorless creature I was hoping for. Kind of inclined to just concede here. But I'm not going to. We're certainly outclassed. If this was like a live event, I would definitely concede. But considering we're on essentially chess clocks, you know, there's a small, like very, very small, minute chance that maybe somehow I can dig my way out of this. Like if I cast my own Emrakul, I can flashback Kozilek's return and mop up all over the board. So it's going to be what I play to. And an irrelevant draw. Man, I wish when I cast Worldbreaker I could like kill these emblems. I wish that was like an artifact I could target. Wow, my opponent played my land. It's kind of surprising. So if I have my own Emrakul, we still kind of like don't have a game, but maybe somehow we do. It's also just like a good way to use up my opponent's clock. Looks good to me, bro. And a lot of times it would be nice to recur their world breakers, but with my opponent so far ahead on board, it's like not very good for me to just be popping his lands. Basically need like back-to-back Emrakuls. If I had back-to-back Emrakuls though... Oh! We got an Emrakul! Well, that's nice. And we get to flash back our thing. Well, if nothing else, I get to keep playing. And what can I do for this turn? I'm not exactly sure. So he has a tracker in hand. Can't really kill it. I think that I need him to... Oh, wait. So I can do that. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. That's the stuff. And that's good. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I kind of need to kill the Liliana so that my opponent can't just recast Emrakul. So So obviously that is a bit of a problem. Wish there was like some way that I could have done a little bit more damage to him. Oh, I'm like running down my own clock. Sorry. So I kind of need another sweeper. Oh, my opponent can just minus his Liliana and control my turn. You'd have to trade Emrakuls. Still think I did the best possible thing on my turn. Where's this thing that's flying, so it's not like it's going to trade with the Quagmire. Oh yeah, he gets... So if he pluses, does he have another Emrakul in hand? Oh man, that was my Emrakul. Now I think I'm dead. Maybe there's a way I can top deck another Emrakul? I do have another one in my deck. I just need more cards. I'm most certainly dead on board if I don't have something big this turn, so... And we drew another Emrakul! Oh man! I wonder if there's any way that we could do anything cool. We need to draw another Runist Path here. Can't believe my opponent actually drew a Runist Path. He's like so few of those. Could have been any other removal spell. So I guess we're gonna sack the tracker to do that. Minus this again. And I think we're actually just like dead though. Oh, you know what I should have done? Use the Liliana to get back Den Protector. 4, 5. Yeah, that's what I needed to do. Shoot, I messed up. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Should have thought about it a little longer. Well, I think I just concede then. Yeah, I should have gotten Den Protector back and cast Languish. It's like tough in those situations because it's hard to like think about everything, and it's hard to think about everything, and you kind of have to just like start doing a lot of stuff before you have it all figured out, unfortunately. So basically I'm sideboarding in a way where I have a few extra attrition elements like the Nissa, the Greenwarden of Murasa, and the Tireless Trackers. Also a little more speed with the Shaman of Forgotten Ways. Generally speaking, I don't think the Kozilek returns are actually going to be that good. I think the fight is mostly about like Emrakuls and big stuff, and my opponent will have some Ishkanahs and whatnot. Probably want like at least 2 of the Kozilek's returns to it. No, I think I just want to go over the top. Is that true? No, I'm like second guessing myself. I think the Tireless Trackers and Shamans are probably just going to die. It's mostly like the Planeswalkers that I want to fight though. I have the World Breakers and Atarkas as removal, and I potentially recur the Atarkas with the Green Wardens. And I got the, yeah, I just want to do it like this. And this is a decent hand. We got a 2-drop, and then at 3 mana, we have 2 forms of ramp. So we're even going to be safe to like the first discard spell that he plays. And this hand, while it has some good ramp, it also has some decent card advantage. This is Pilgrimage and Greenwarden are like great sources of that. So this is probably going to go after Nissa's Pilgrimage if I had to guess. Yeah. And the nice thing for my opponent is if he has a removal spell, and he probably has some still in his deck, you can use them on the Shaman, so... And there's no reason to use this Grapple now. So we'll just wait. Opponent's probably going to transgress or duress or something. And we'll definitely get a Shrine. Hello, Emrakul. So this means on our turn we'll have 6 mana, and we could potentially get back Nissa's Pilgrimage, and then cast with Spell Mastery, which would be pretty nice. Unfortunately, our opponent killed our thing. This Grim Flayer is going to do some good work. This may be a situation where I regret not having a Kozilek's return, but my opponent doesn't have that many 2-drops, and I get to be on the play, so I have the initiative. And some of my good sideboard cards died to Kozilek's return, so I'm not 100% sure if I made the wrong decision or not. That was decent. So we do have Spell Mastery. I think I want to get a Nissa Vastwood here. Hit my land drops and just get a thing onto the table. And we don't really have anything to do at 5 mana, which is a little annoying. So... Oh, that's really annoying. We can grapple with the past and get back our Shaman of Forgotten Ways and play it on this upcoming turn, which is kind of nice. So that's good. This Grim Flayer's at the point where it's going to start hitting like a truck. Chip damage we get from Nissa is kind of nice. And if we can get another card type into our graveyard, we can actually potentially cast Emrakul on the upcoming turn. If we had more time, the Tireless Tracker would be nice, but Grim Flayer is kind of putting a lot of pressure onto the board. So we have 6, 7, 8, 12 with card types. If we can draw an untapped land, we can play Emrakul. Our opponent's missing land drops. Opponent might just have like another Transgress the Mind. We'll see. At the very least, we'll be able to play our Nissa or flip our Nissa. So that's cool. We're at 10 life. So that's not good, but there's like we should have a decent turn coming up almost no matter what. Ooh, that was great. So we still need to hit. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. And I really wish we had that guy still. 3, 6. Well, I was going to say that it's pretty unlikely that we had a bad turn, but I knew I had access to 6 mana. I forgot that I didn't have access to 6 lands. So land drop didn't flip my Nissa. So hopefully I get to play World Breaker this upcoming turn. Should be able to play World Breaker or flip my Nissa. Opponent could transgress my World Breaker, and then I could just like not draw a land, which would be bad. I'm happy that my opponent got rid of the Ruinous Path. Alright, roadblock number 1. I'm 1 short. 4, 5, no, I'm not 1 short. Oh, I don't have 7 lands. Shrine of the Forsaken Gods is like really messing me up. I mean, it's great that I have it, but I keep miscounting my lands. I don't think it would have made my plays any differently. But and an untapped land here and my opponent just kills me. Activate Hissing Quagmire, boom. Okay, well, this is kind of a problem. What? My opponent could have just killed me. Alright, well now we're dead, unfortunately. We are DOB. Our opponent's Grimflayer certainly did a lot of work making sure that he top decked well. Alright, well, maybe Emrakul can get us out of here. Hopefully our opponent has some like removal spells in his hand that we can fire off his own stuff. Being at 2 is pretty precarious. Alright, show me what you got. Nothing good. So kind of need to hit a removal spell with this clue. Come on, removal spell. And we did not, so we're basically dead. And our opponent's kind of salty. I think we're just gonna let him. No, I guess not. Yeah. So unfortunately, we had some things go right, but not enough things, and we lose. Anyway, good games. Even though my my opponent said well played. Good for him. That's good. All right, on to the next one.